Hey, what's going on, guys? Brandon here for RC Flight School. Today we got another very cool product from Aries RC. Again, this is another Hobbytown exclusive brand. All they've had so far is the Trainer 100 plane that I unboxed a couple weeks ago for you guys, and the same company that makes the Animus RC car that RC Nightmare unboxed for you. So we're taking a look at their third product. This is a ready-to-fly micro helicopter. I'm pretty excited about it because, again, they're going a different route. They're trying not to follow the pack, so they've gone a scale route with this one, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. The body is extremely scale, and they've gone to every extent that I can tell to make it as durable as possible with the scale body. You know, usually those don't go hand in hand, but let's open it up and take a look. This is ready to fly, so everything you need is in the box. You get all the batteries, chargers, everything you need, absolutely. Obviously, you get your manual and whatnot. Here's the helicopter for size. The transmitter. This is a 4-channel helicopter. So again, that is our favorite kind of helicopter. We don't like 3, 2, 1 channels that you see a lot of times at the mall. You just don't get a whole lot of control with them. Here's our battery. This is a little larger than what we're used to on a micro helicopter, and I think that's reminiscent of the weight of the body. It's not really that heavy of a helicopter, but they had to go with one size larger motor, so we got one size larger battery. This is a 220 milliamp single cell. What I really like is the charger here. This is a USB charger. So this just looks like a standard USB cord to you guys, but the charger circuitry is actually built into the plug. So you can plug this into any laptop, anything you got with a USB on it, and you can charge that battery no problems. There is a little LED light in here. And then they do give you a nice power supply, so you can plug it into the wall. There's a little USB port in it, and you can charge it off that. My phone uses a very similar thing, so a lot of you guys are probably familiar with those. Double A's, they give you a whole set of spare blades. Love to see that. That's going to be the first thing you're going through. Tool and extra hardware in here too, so they're setting you up pretty well out of the box. Now let's take a look at the helicopter. I'll show what I mean when I say that it's scale. This is a very hard plastic body. This is not the light canopies we usually see put on these micro helicopters to save weight. They went with an all-out shell. It's very hard, it's very rigid, it's going to take crashes really well, but it's very scale at the same time. So we got a full paint job. This is the this MD500D. This is a helicopter that exists in real life, so it is very scale. And they've gone a very good way of making it looks that as real as the real one, I guess. Landing gear, got flex to it. We like to see that so you can get some bouncy landings without snapping it off. And I like this little battery door here. They got a little latch. Pop it down, open it up, and when you insert the battery, it's held in place on this door in a certain spot, so the center of gravity is always dead on, and the plug's built into the door. So when you slide the battery in here, it plugs itself in automatically. Opening that up, we get a view of the inside of the helicopter, and we can see how this one's built. A couple little features I like to see, instead of, they are linear servos, but they have rotary potentiometers. So for those of you that are into the tech side of the RC, you know what that means. It's just a little more resolution, high resolution on the servos. We're hoping that it translates to smoother flight. And then fan-cooled motors. That's kind of cool to see too. You don't usually have that. They are one size larger than, again, like the blade lineup, and so they got little fans in them to help keep them running cool. Really cool to see that. And then just how the general construction, very beefy. This is an all aluminum outer shaft, steel inner shaft. This might even be a steel outer shaft. I might have misspoke. And then we have, again, the flexible blades, just like the other guys. So the blades are very flexible, just rigid enough to keep it flying nice, straight and true, but not so rigid that you snap it as soon as you hit the ground. And then they do have LEDs on here. Let's see if I plug this in, they'll turn on right away for us. But just like what is usually an option or you have to get with the more expensive micros, this one has LEDs right out of the box. And you might be able to see that, and our studio lights might be drowning them out here a little bit. But cool to see that too. You know, it just adds to the scale effect, something you really like to see. And then the tail rotor is just a mock tail rotor. It does not do anything, it just spins in the wind. So if you see that and you're wondering why is it coax with a tail rotor, it's just for scale effect. So keep that in mind. Let's move on to the transmitter. Now this thing, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, you know, it's another micro transmitter. It's not going to be that great. I was actually pretty impressed with this. It does have a digital screen on it. The screen will tell you the battery life of the transmitter. It'll show you where your digital trims are positioned, and it shows you your stick movement here. So if you think you got a bad stick or a bad potentiometer in the transmitter, it lets you know the feedback on that, which is neat to see. This is going to be, I'm told by Aries RC, that this will be eventually bind and fly. That's not what they're going to call it. That's licensed by Horizon. It will be able to be linked to other models that they'll make in the future, so you can reuse some of these. I don't know if this first run is that way, but by the time you guys are watching this and it hits the shelves, I'm sure that they already have that out. So there you have it. This is the MD500D CX100 from Aries RC. Obviously, we're going to do some flight videos for you guys, give you our review on it, see how we like it. So far, I've had a chance to play with it at the shop. I love it. It flies great. Good run times, very smooth. Now we just had to put it through its paces and get back to you guys. So if you have any questions, you know the drill. Just comment down below or check out our brand new website. We just revamped the whole thing. It's rcnightmare.com. Let us know what you think of that. We're pretty excited about it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. We'll see you soon.